And now with his weekly commentary, here's Lorne Rubenstein.
The golf season that's about to end in Canada was one of mixed reviews, like most of our golf games, I'm sure. Some of the things we expected to happen didn't happen, and some of what we might not have expected to happen indeed did occur. Let's look at the PGA Tour, for example, and what the Canadians did or didn't do on it. Dave Barr and Dick Zokol and Dan Halderson and Ray Stewart came onto the tour, and we might have thought that one of them at least would have gotten a win. After all, these are seasoned veterans, and some of them have been playing quite well in recent years. But none of them did win on the PGA Tour, and indeed a couple of them struggled. Sure, Halderson had a very good finish at the Honda Classic, and Barr had some good tournaments in which he was winning $20,000 and $30,000, but none of the golfers really contended, so that was a little bit of a surprise. However, we did have Canadian golfers winning and doing well around the world. Rick Gibson and Jack Kay Jr. won on the Asian Tour, and then on the Hogan Tour, Rick Todd and Jerry Anderson won. Of course, Rick Todd led the Canadian Tour for the first 2 weeks. He won the first 2 events, and then he had a bit of an injury, but come back, and he did win that Hogan Tour event towards the end of the year. So again, Todd was a bit of a surprise winning on the Hogan Tour, and so was Anderson. There were also some surprises on the LPGA Tour. Don Coe led all Canadians in money winnings in 1990, male or female as a matter of fact, and we might have expected that she would win as yet, and while she had a pretty good year making a good living and so on, victory is what it's all about. Barb Bunkowski hasn't won either, but Bunkowski did come back and had her best season since she won a number of years ago. We wondered what was happening to Bunkowski. She was faltering, but she seems to have found her swing again. So who knows, maybe she'll win next year. We look at the Canadian Open and what happened at the Canadian Open. Seve Ballesteros and Nick Faldo and Ian Woosnam. Well, we didn't have the European players, but we did have a wonderful winner, Nick Price. We all remember Nick Price coming down those last few holes, parring 16, 17, and 18 to win comfortably. Nick Price was a great winner, and a classy championship like the Canadian Open was very happy to have a guy like Nick Price win. We're looking forward to having him back next year because he considers the Canadian Open one of the more significant championships in the game. Over on the Canadian Tour, of course, we had some surprises as well. How about Mark Wirtz, who showed up at the Devil's Pulpit in Caledon, Ontario for the Nissan Tournament Players Championship? The fellow was broke at the time. And now the season is ending, and it won't be long before a new one starts. Who knows what surprises are in store for us next year? All I know is that golf is one heck of a game. We never know what's going to bring us, when we're going to hole out from the fairway, when Dave Barr is going to win next time, when Canada is going to show well in an international tournament. We've got some fine players here. We've got the game taking off in Canada and around the world. So let's look forward to 1992, and I'll see you then.